Alright, welcome back to Timberborn. Folktales Update 7, map 7575. Alright, so we left off with the earth recultivator being built. We are still we got a lot of time for this. Anyway, pretty much covers the whole map. But for this little section and this little section. Anyway, so still being built. We have a long way to go with this one. We do not have any more ferry logs, which are the treated planks. We do not have any gears, and I mean, we had one pop up there. That is due to the fact of gears are being built are used in this area for bot heads, and then also we need 2,000 of them. So as you can kind of tell, this is going to be one of those long whatchamacallit. It's just going to take time which one we kind of don't really have, and all that other junk. Most of the field is dead, and that's kind of to be somewhat expected due to the fact that we have, I think we're coming off of a 25-day drought. I really wish in here it would say, like, just so you are aware in case like we did what we did, took a break in the middle, all that fun jazz, be like, just put 25 days here, like, and then obviously we can connect the dots of we got 7.8 days left. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's actually relevant to anybody, but I feel like that would be somewhat useful. Since we got like a bunch of useless things to put down, we might as well come in and try to find areas to decorate and see, you know, how happy it makes beaver kind. You might as well get a little love to some of the area. Let's try putting some shrubbery around here. Brighten up a few beavers' days, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Anyway, we don't need hammocks over here because no one over in this general area should be partying like that. Are those built? Yes, those are built. That's an okay place to chillax. This isn't a very pretty place to do it, but we can... Oh, do we have a scarecrow there? We do. What about a bench? We can put a bench there. Very nice, looking out on the farmland. Maybe we should try this. Maybe go one up. We can put a bench here and a bench here. Maybe a little thing right there. And then obviously come in with the path so people can actually witness this. Some decorations, maybe put a lantern right there, make that look a little pretty. That's a lantern, that's shrubs, that's a hammock. Maybe a 1 gauge might be nice. Why not? I don't think 1 gauges are very necessary down here, but you know, when in Rome. Let's put a, oh, we got a bulletin there. We can put a little bench here. Kind of decorate that place up a little bit. What about some well-being? That's a problem in its own right. What if we fixed all of this? So this would be, let's get some TNT in here. This would be 1. So we'll mark that down as 1. We're trying to get flat with this area. This would be 2. And then we can come over here, put 1s. And let's just see if we can't put something over here. Whether or not this stuff gets built is a different story, but maybe, just maybe, we can come in and well-being and put maybe like, does that need power? It does not look like that needs power. We can put a disco hall somewhere in here. We might have to add some dirt. We already got a mud pit. We'd probably add one of these. But yeah, let's get all this going, and then let's see where we're at, and then this would be some useful territory. Obviously, they'll be kind of able... will they be able to get to it from there? No. So they'll have to take a route all the way up to here, come down over here. It is what it is. You can't... We're working with what we got right now. So... But we'll get that all set up, see what we're left with as far as real estate. Oh, let's kick this into 3 times speed. I don't know why we were chilling at 1 time speed. Nothing ever gets accomplished in 1 time speed, but all I can hope for is at the end of the 7 days we get an additional 8 days to kind of re-beautify this place. We do got some green spots over here, we got some green spots under there, green spots over here. But we really don't have a whole lot that we're working with. We can come in and start demolishing all this. Demolish that one. Demolish all those. And yes, I am well aware that I made this line, but at this current point in time, I don't think it's all that necessary. Alright, so, that being said... Oh, they're collecting stuff. I was like, what are you guys doing? Alright, let's come in here and destroy this. And then come in like that. I don't really think we have the means for this, but we might as well, because I don't think all these beavers are going to be able to get to that. They should be able to get to most of it, but not all of it. And then once this gets up to like 4, then we'll start delegating some robots to different areas and all that other fun jazz, because at that point then it'll be worth it. I don't actually think this is necessary. Let's go. Oh, it might be necessary, but it's okay because we can go ahead and do this and then pass that out, and then they're able to get to that. And then if we wanted to, how many do you think this is? So we might as well get a full area. That's 2. And then this would definitely be 3. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And there we go. They should be able to get to all of that, no problem. One way or another. Dang, that was so incredibly quick. Come in here, destroy all of this. Let's go to well-being. What were we looking at? We're looking at a disco hall. Alright. We're gonna pause this because I kind of want to be able to see. You know what? We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this little smidgen of area. We might as well come in and kind of flatten all of that. Kind of like that. That should be fine. Alright, now let's play that. Let's get them building and focusing on this. Just so everybody can reach that. Sweet. Alright, let's go to well-being. Where is it? So if we put this here, let's pause. Then we can put the dance hall. Seriously. Alright, we can destroy this. And then come in there like that. And then we should be able to put the dance hall right in here. We're okay. That does not need power. This just needs extract. This, on the other hand, does need power. So this would be in our best interest. Oh, we can't put this here. Can't put that there. And put it here. The only problem is we have nothing to get power to it. Wait a minute. What if we put this right here? Yeah, that defeats the purpose. If that path wasn't there, then we could do this. Obviously, we're gonna have to power down like here. But dance hall. See, we can put it right there. That'd be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll put the dance hall here. We'll have this going. Hey. That didn't take long. Go ahead and hook that up. See how that goes down. Let's priority haulers. I don't really know what this does, but large gathering place where beavers can discuss timber related topics. Oh, there it goes. Ground only must be built on the ground. So, there you go. So now they can discuss beaver topics, whatever that means. Demolish that. Let's get rid of all of this nonsense. Well-being, a dance hall. Put that right there. And so once they're done discussing topics, they can come over here and get their boogie on. How would we want to do this? Maybe we can do something like this. I think that would work. I think we'd be able to, nope, one more down. And I think we'd be able to reach. There we go. And then we can get rid of this path, because then we can connect it up right there. And then we can put the swings in right here, which then would negate the need to do this. Something like that. Power. We need this one. Wait, before we do that, let's kind of figure out where we could put this. It'd have to be right here. Whoa, I'm not really 100% sure what happened. Alright, let's get rid of that. I know everybody's gonna be upset, but just give me a second. Playing around with some ideas here. Alright. That'll work. So we can put it right there. That's beautiful. That works. But for the time being, we need that path to go somewhere like that. And then at this point, we can come down like that. I'm really hoping they can reach all of this. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. That's not what I want. Alright, we just need the logs. And we need the treated planks over here and the logs. But once we get all that stuff done, then, I mean, they're just buildings at this point. We're just trying to improve the beaver kind over here, make everybody happy, kind of put everything on the map that we kind of need. We have one beaver that needs a job. We got 2 robots that need a job. We got all of this junk that needs to be cut. And then I think for the time being, what would be somewhat useful is coming in like that and just kind of clear cut in the middle of this. Because we need wood. And we need a lot of it. Yeah, once we get that going, that'd be nice. That'd make everybody, I feel like everybody would be super duper happy. And then we'll get this going, so we'll get a little entertainment and kind of a dance. And I was always told that that's kind of like a worship spot, so whatever, we'll have a thinking spot and what have you. We need to prioritize haulers over there. Might as well. I mean, we're just wasting away with our own technology that we got going on over here. But yeah, it's also kind of important to see how far they should be able to build all of this. As long as they don't get stuck out somewhere doing something. Yeah, they should be able to build all this. We do need the gears. That's kind of what is going to help to delay that. Since we did get the road going, let's go ahead, connect that up. We're going to make this the long way. And let's go to well-being. And then we can connect this up to power. So now alright, I was just making sure that we had that set up the right way. So we came in, carved out a little slice of something over here, and can't really argue with it. We got Eventually we'll have a nice dance hall. We just need treated planks, which we're also using over here. We're almost about halfway with the treated planks. This needs gears, which we are really bad on, along with most of these. So, just having a short lapse over here of gear workers. And we're almost about to get to water. So, we drank about 4K worth of water. Still have a little bit of water left. Then we'll get these going, which would be very beneficial. Not that we truly need it, because we have like 10K worth of food going on over here. But I thought about stopping the science, because being at 38,000, I felt like that was more than enough. But now I'm kind of curious to see how much science we can end up with at the end of all of this. That's more of my interest, is I'm kind of curious to see if we can end up with maybe 100K worth of science. That would be very interesting to me. 37. We get to 200 chassis, I might actually pause the chassis, because there's really no real reason to have 200 chassis. But with all that being said, I still haven't given up on reverting this and trying to get this down to like ground level. Obviously we had to add a little bit in there last episode to make sure everything was what, but I would like to get rid of that eventually, or this whole area, and just have like one level, if not less than that. We should be able to build this and this from here, and then up there. My only problem is this one. I don't know if they're going to be able to build that top one. And we might as well path this out to kind of make sure all beavers can get to where they need to go. We're waiting on gears. And we're waiting on the treated planks. Oh boy. How are we doing on all of that? We got one treated plank. How long does it take? 3 hours. Oh, that's a tall order. Pine resin. Not have any pine resin? I thought we had a whole stack full of pine resin. That's a whole stack of pine resin. We got more than enough pine resin. You can cut all those down. Now, maybe someone can answer this. If we cut these down by the timber person, do we actually get the logs back? Like, do the logs actually, do we get to use them? Or is it just like they're cutting it down so it's like a gone resource forever? That is something I'm not 100% on. Need paper, do we need books? I mean, it helps people. What is it? Okay, so 1 log equals 2 paper. Actually not a bad deal. 1 paper equals 1 book. 2 paper plus 1 plank equals 2 punch cards. That's ridiculous. Some of this stuff ain't mathin'. That's all I got. I do want to get this done because I've never actually built it. That would be actually pretty cool to get that done, but I do want to get the dance hall done first, and I'm kind of hoping maybe they start building this because it's just 50 treated logs, so I mean it's not this huge ordeal. That is a problem of how I built this. If I put this over here, that would have helped out a lot. This doesn't fill up with water, does it? I don't think it does. Okay, that was actually built. I mean, it doesn't look like it really helped all that much. Like, this area is good as far as that is concerned. And it did not help this at all. So obviously the bad water travels from above ground. Dang. I don't get it. We had to have made a mistake somewhere over here. Alright, let's watch this real quick. Comments if you see somewhere where I jacked up, let me know. But I'm trying to give it a second so we can maybe see. I mean, it looked pretty solid to me. I guess if I can remember, I'm gonna come back here during a drought and see if these immediately go away, because if not, then we might have a hole. It would have to be somewhere right here. Like, there's no other way for that. Started filling this sucker up. Yep. We got water coming in. Hopefully now we'll have, like I said, if we can get 8 days, we're going to fill this whole thing up. Oh, that's not going. I thought that was going. That looked like water. Didn't that look like water? But you see that. And that tells you all you need to know. We start doing this. Okay, so we need 25 more. This ain't going down anytime soon. I'm not worried about this one just for the simple fact of until the power source actually gets built, this is going to be pretty much useless. And so there's really no reason in doing anything. Now, how are we doing on metal? Metal we're doing, I mean, we could be doing better. We need metal. Yeah, we had to have jacked up somewhere right here. Oh, man. It looks pretty cool. This part doesn't, but I mean, other than that, it looks pretty cool. This looks cool. Oh man, that was something else. Building this was something else. And we haven't really even needed to use it. That's the crazy part. We've needed to use it, but then when we... Okay, hopefully this makes sense. When we've needed to use it, they've been dead. And then when we haven't, other than that, we haven't really needed to use any of this. So we wasted a whole bunch of stuff. What is that? What does a battery cost? 40 planks, 40 gears, and 10 metal. That is a steep resource. Which is crazy because most of our metal came from right here. Actually, all of our metal came from right here until like maybe 6 episodes ago, 5 episodes ago. And then I think we're always getting bad water pumped from here. I think that was always the original piece of it. How are we doing? Okay, so we got 4 of these. I feel like we need to focus on some production, maybe. Get one of these going. And then one of those going. I mean, we're almost at the point where this whole back line is just nothing but bots, so. Bonus tip. Alright, if we can go another 4 days, this thing will be filled. And then we'll actually get to see what this looks like for maybe half a second before it then gets flooded. Oh, it would have been nice to do this. Oh, we can make those. But yeah, we got two bot teams in here, but if we could get another one, that'd be nice. If I remember, that's the one we're gonna focus on. Obviously we already got it unlocked, so we just need to stick someone in there. Or maybe, actually we're gonna prioritize that. Nope, that's not what I want. This. And we're gonna unlock that, and then we're gonna go back to people. Or manly people. Or human, I don't know, fleshly things. We just need one more. That's all we need. Put it in and build. Put it in and build. We got a dance hall. That's exciting. Okay, why is our happiness going down? That did it. Alright, so this number isn't included, so 3 plus 8 is 11, so that's where we're at. But we almost have everything. We need a couple of things that have roofs. We got the dance hall. Wet fur we're about to get back just because of we have this area going. Ooh, we're getting closer. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if we had a bad tide, we would then be able to fill our pond up, fill our dam up, and then that statue would work. Yep. That's okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. I just need this to go up a little bit more. Yeah, if we could have, I think it's just we have a very limited thing. So one of our viewers said that we need, for every one production we need two. So let's just go, this one's for collecting. This one's for gears. These two are for a gear shop. And then this one's for treated planks. So we don't have enough plank factories to actually make this work. I mean, right now we don't have enough wood to make it work anyway, so spoiler alert on that one. Alright, now we're really going to start boosting up because this is pretty much closed. This is closed because we have this filled up. I think we're going to be able to do it. We actually have 9 days. Oh, sorry. That's my bad. A lot of moving pieces in this. Nice big hayfield, small cornfield, actually we got a lot of potato farms. But we need them because we're using it for biofuel, which, I mean, we're full on. The purple juice, we're full on. This is a very loud area. This is basically a contemplation spot. Beaver getting his groove thing on. Yeah, we still need all this done. But like I said, they should be able to build everything from here. It's just, I think we're missing the gear part of it. And obviously we're lacking severely in that department. I mean, hey, we're halfway. We're almost halfway with the treated planks. I would say if we get lucky enough and I don't build anything, we might get this done in another 1 episodes. Finish this one off. We can get halfway in that one. Yeah, maybe 2. Alright, let's check this bad boy out. Getting super close. Should just need to be able to touch this water. I want to see if, like, we get like a boost or something. People have to come over here and sit and watch. Why not? What else are they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? There we go. How exciting is that? Now, I think after a while this will actually, I want to say, break, because it's going to go up a certain amount and then they're going to say that that thing's flooded. So, but it's cool to see that it actually works. Where are we? Fountain of Joy, +3. I wonder if we got all of those done, how high we could get this, because it can only go so high, right? Like, I'd assume if you filled up everything, you did it to the max, you'd only get so much. That injured beaver needs to visit a hospital or something. We got all these tents. Hey, 37 and 38 and 39 and 40. Holy cow. That didn't take long at all. Maybe it's because we're getting closer on this. This is quite a building though. Just the amount that goes into that is crazy. Look at all these trees that we have. Why aren't we cutting any of these down? That's why. That makes sense now. That makes complete and total sense. Alright, now we should get those trees. And even though it's flooded, it's still coming in. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how we can keep this. Like, we're still about 2K away from actually filling up everything. And I don't know why this is flooding. There. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll work. Dang, look at us go. Where are you at? 44? And then now we're starting to fill up this area, which is nice. Yep, like I said, 8 days. 8 days and it works miracles. I don't think we got to the top. We got pretty close though. So we are fully stocked up on water. I need to come down here. Yeah, I gotta be missing something. There are no tiger stripes now, which means there are no tiger stripes over there. But 15 days, that should give us... No, that's not going to give us enough time. That won't give us enough time at all. But see, now we're back down. What? Dang you beavers. What's flooding? Oh, that's flooding. Alright, yep, that's always going to be flooded. Not always, but at least for the time being. Alright. Oh, we apparently lost a lot of beavers. Or a lot of bots. Might as well put humans back in, or meat eaters back in control. What else? Alright. Keep hitting these buttons. Don't care about that. And bing. Now we are fully stocked on that. We have the 2 huge statues, and we have home slice. Yeah, I would imagine once one of these is filled, we're only on 11. Yeah, we got a long way to go for that one. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much going to do it. We got kind of a decent sized video going. It's a little bit shorter than I normally do, but at this point in time, we're pretty much waiting for this to be built. We're lacking our materials as far as gears and ferry planks go, so probably going to be another one where we jump from 40 to whatever long. I would assume this is going to be like a 2-hour advanced game for me, so 2 hours, you're looking at about 2 to 3-ish cycles, but obviously I'll let you know how that goes in the future. So let's go 1 time speed. We got full water, a little lacklustering on food, but it's all right. I think that's it. Oh, we got a little groovy little center going on where you can ride a Ferris wheel, or no, a merry-go-round, dance the tail away, and then council meeting area. So if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.